Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn English Buddy, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emma.
Hello, Emma. Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here with you today. I am feeling very happy to see you all.
I am happy too, Daniel. But actually, today I want to ask you something a little different.
Oh, different? I like different. What is it?
Daniel, have you ever had a really bad day?
Oh, yes. Many times. Too many times.
Tell me, what does a bad day feel like for you?
Well, everything just feels wrong. You wake up and already something is not right. Maybe you spill your coffee. Or you forget something important. And then it gets worse and worse.
Yes, exactly. That feeling. Like the whole world is working against you.
It is a very heavy feeling. Like you are carrying something very big and very heavy on your shoulders.
I know that feeling so well. And you know what? Today, that is our topic. Bad days, difficult feelings, stress, and mistakes. And most importantly, how to talk about all of these things in English.
Oh, I love this topic. Because everyone has bad days. It does not matter where you are from.
Exactly. Bad days are a very human experience. And talking about them helps. It really does.
It does. Saying how you feel out loud makes the heavy feeling a little smaller.
Yes. And today, we are going to give you the words to do that. In English.
But first, friends, if you are listening and you enjoy our conversations, please click the like button right now. It helps so many other learners find us.
Yes. And please subscribe to Learn English Buddy. We make these episodes for you every week, and we love having you here with us.
And if you know someone who is having a bad day today, share this episode with them. Maybe it will help.
That is a beautiful idea. Okay, Daniel, let's start. Tell me, what was your worst bad day recently?
Oh, okay. So, last Tuesday, everything went wrong from the very beginning.
From the beginning, what happened?
Well, my alarm did not go off. I do not know why. Maybe I forgot to set it, so I woke up very late. Already, I am stressed.
Stressed. That is our first important word today. Stressed. Daniel, how does stressed feel in your body?
Oh, it feels like your chest is very tight, like someone is squeezing your heart a little bit, and your thoughts go very fast, too fast.
Yes, I know that feeling. When I am stressed, I cannot think clearly. I make small, silly mistakes.
Exactly. So, I woke up late. I was already stressed. Then I went to make my coffee and I dropped the cup. It broke.
Oh no, your favorite cup?
Not my favorite, but still, a broken cup on a Tuesday morning is not a good sign.
No, it is not. What did you feel in that moment?
Frustrated. Very frustrated.
Frustrated. That is our second word. Frustrated. It is that feeling when something goes wrong and you cannot fix it easily. Like when the computer is slow, or when you are in a very long line.
Yes, you want to scream a little bit, but you don't. You just breathe.
You just breathe. That is good advice already. So, you dropped the cup. You were frustrated. Then what happened?
Then I drove to work, and there was so much traffic. I was late to a very important meeting.
Oh, Daniel, that is a lot for one morning.
I know. When I walked into the meeting late, everyone looked at me, and I felt so embarrassed.
Embarrassed. Yes, that is a very important word. Embarrassed. It is that hot feeling in your face when you think everyone is looking at you and judging you.
Your face goes red. You want to disappear a little bit.
I understand completely. I had a very embarrassing moment last week, too.
Tell me, what happened?
Well, I was on a video call with my colleague, an important call, and my cat jumped onto my desk and walked directly in front of the camera.
Oh no. What did your colleague say?
She laughed. Everyone on the call laughed, and I was so embarrassed. My face was completely red.
But Emma, that is actually a little funny.
It is funny now. In the moment, I wanted to close my laptop and never open it again.
I understand that feeling completely. Sometimes embarrassing moments feel so big, but later they become good stories.
They really do. Okay, so we have stressed and frustrated and embarrassed. These are three very common feelings on a bad day. But Daniel, there are more.
Yes? What about that feeling when you make a mistake at work and you feel like you are not good enough?
Oh, that one is very painful. That is called feeling overwhelmed. Or sometimes people say, I feel like I cannot do this.
Overwhelmed. It is like too many things at the same time. Too many emails, too many problems, too many people asking for things.
Yes. And your brain just says, stop. I cannot take any more.
I feel overwhelmed at least once a week.
Me too. And I think many of our listeners feel that too, especially if you are learning English while also working or studying or taking care of your family.
That is a lot of things at one time. It is normal to feel overwhelmed.
It really is. And the important thing is to know the words for these feelings. Because when you can name a feeling, it feels a little less scary.
That is so true. When I say out loud, I am stressed right now, something happens. It is like the feeling gets a little smaller.
Yes, it loses a little of its power. Okay, now, friends, if you are still listening right now, please go to the comments and write the word breathe. Just that one word. It is our little reminder to each other. You are not alone.
I love that. Write breathe below. We will read every single comment.
Okay, Daniel, let's talk about mistakes now. Because bad days are often full of mistakes. And in English, there are many ways to talk about a mistake.
Yes, you can say, I made a mistake. That is the most simple way.
Yes, I made a mistake. Very clear, very honest.
Or you can say, I messed up.
Messed up. Yes, that is a more casual way. Like talking to a friend. I really messed up today.
It sounds a little softer than mistake, like you are not too hard on yourself.
Exactly. And you can also say, I got it wrong. Or, I misunderstood.
Misunderstood. Oh, I use that one a lot. When I think someone said one thing, but they meant something different.
Yes, like when my colleague asked me to send the report by Friday, and I thought she meant next Friday, not this Friday.
Oh no, did that really happen?
It did. I was so stressed when I realized. I had to work very late that night to finish it.
That is a very stressful situation. How did you feel after?
Honestly, I felt a little ashamed at first. Ashamed is that feeling when you feel bad about something you did, like you disappointed someone or yourself.
Ashamed. Yes, that is a deeper feeling than embarrassed. Embarrassed is about the moment. Ashamed is about yourself.
That is a very good way to explain the difference, Daniel. Very good.
Thank you. But Emma, what did you do after you felt ashamed?
Well, I talked to myself, and I said, Emma, you made a mistake. It is okay. You fixed it. You learned something. Now move on.
Oh, I like that. Move on. That means you do not stay in the bad feeling. You keep going forward.
Yes, you cannot change what happened, but you can change what you do next.
That is very wise. I try to do the same, but sometimes it is hard to stop the negative voice in your head.
The inner critic.
Yes, that little voice that says, Daniel, you are so stupid. Why did you do that?
Oh, I know that voice very well. It is not kind at all.
No, it is not. How do you quiet that voice, Emma?
I try to talk to myself like I would talk to a good friend. I would never say to my friend, you are so stupid. I would say, hey, it is okay. You tried your best. You will do better next time.
That is beautiful advice. Be your own good friend.
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about one more very important thing. What do you say to other people when you are having a bad day? Because sometimes we need to tell someone.
Yes, this is very useful English for real life.
If you want to tell a friend or a colleague that you are struggling, you can say, I am having a really hard day.
Simple and honest. I am having a really hard day.
Or you can say, I am not feeling like myself today. That means something feels off. You are not your normal, happy self.
Oh, I like that expression. I am not feeling like myself. It is gentle. It explains without too many details.
Yes. And sometimes you do not want to explain everything. You just want someone to know.
Yes. Another good expression is, I am a little off today. Very simple, very honest.
And if you want to ask for support, you can say, I just need someone to listen. Or, can I talk to you for a minute?
Those are such important phrases because sometimes asking for help is the hardest part.
It really is. Many people feel like they should handle everything alone. But we are not meant to carry everything alone.
No, we are not. I remember one time I was having a terrible week. Everything at work was going wrong. I felt completely overwhelmed and a little hopeless.
Hopeless. That is a very heavy feeling, like you cannot see a way forward.
Yes, everything looks gray. Nothing feels possible.
What did you do?
I called my brother, and I just said, I am not okay right now. Can we talk?
And what happened?
He talked with me for 1 hour. He did not fix my problems, but I felt so much better just because someone listened.
That is so important. Sometimes we do not need solutions. We just need someone to hear us.
Exactly. And you know what he said at the end?
What?
He said, Daniel, bad days are proof that you are living a real life. Perfect days are in movies. Real life has mess and mistakes, and that is okay.
Oh, that is a beautiful thing to say. Bad days are proof you are living a real life.
It helped me so much. I wrote it in my notebook.
I love that. Now, friends, let's do a quick vocabulary recap because we covered a lot of very important words today.
Yes, let's go through them.
The first word is stressed. It means you feel pressure and your mind is racing. Example: I have 3 deadlines today. I feel very stressed.
The second word is frustrated. That feeling when something is not working and you cannot easily fix it. Example: The internet is very slow today. I am so frustrated.
Embarrassed. When something happens in front of others and your face goes red. Example: I forgot my colleague's name during the meeting. I was so embarrassed.
Overwhelmed. Too many things at one time. Too much to handle. Example: I have so many emails, I feel completely overwhelmed.
Ashamed. A deeper feeling. When you feel bad about yourself because of something you did. Example: I made a mistake on the project. I felt a little ashamed at first.
And hopeless. That heavy gray feeling. When nothing feels possible. Example: After 3 bad days in a row, I started to feel a little hopeless. But then I called a friend.
And the phrases: I am having a really hard day. I am not feeling like myself today. I messed up. I got it wrong. Can I talk to you for a minute?
These are all so useful. I want to write them all down.
Good idea, Daniel. Write them down. Practice saying them out loud, even if you are alone. Say the words. Feel them in your mouth.
Yes, that is how language becomes natural. You practice it, even in small moments.
And speaking of practice, we have a little task for you today.
Oh, I love the tasks.
Tonight, before you go to sleep, think of one moment from your day that was difficult. Maybe something small, maybe something bigger, and try to describe it in English using one of our new words.
Just one sentence, like, I felt frustrated today because the bus was very late.
Exactly. One sentence. That is enough. That is progress.
And if you want extra practice, write it in the comments. We would love to read it.
Yes, share your sentence with us. We will be there reading every single one.
You know, Emma, I feel like this episode was actually a little healing for me too.
Me too, Daniel. Talking about difficult feelings is never easy, but it is always worth it.
Yes, and I hope our listeners feel a little less alone today, because everyone has bad days. Everyone.
Even English teachers
Especially English teachers.
and art students with cats who hijack video calls.
Yes, those too.
Well, before we go, let's do a very quick recap of everything we talked about today.
We talked about the feelings that come on a bad day: stressed, frustrated, embarrassed, overwhelmed, ashamed, and hopeless.
We talked about how to describe a mistake in English. I made a mistake. I messed up. I got it wrong. I misunderstood.
And we talked about how to tell someone you are struggling. I am having a hard day. I am not feeling like myself. Can I talk to you for a minute?
And most importantly, we talked about being kind to yourself, like you would be kind to a good friend.
That is the most important lesson of the day.
I think so too. Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening today. You showed up, even on a difficult day. That takes strength.
Yes, we are very proud of you. Every minute of English practice is a victory.
Please do not forget to subscribe to Learn English Buddy and give this episode a like if it helped you even a little bit.
And share it with a friend who might be having a hard day today. It could be exactly what they need.
Thank you, everyone. Take care of yourselves. And remember, bad days do not last forever.
They really do not. See you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye for now.